Welcome to the Gamepad Saga Podcast, where gaming isn't just a pastime, it's a story worth telling. From retro classics to the latest releases, we dive deep into the world, the character, and the culture that makes gaming unforgettable. Whether you're a casual player or a hardcore fan, this is your checkpoint for all things gaming. Grab your controller, press start, and join the saga.
Where does this come with this? Where did it come with this? Where did it come up with this? Hold up.
Yeah, he just like
Hold up. All right. First off,
I had to surprise you there.
Fire, flame, boom, fuego, right? Okay, I'm cool with that. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother never does some shit like this, okay? Never.
I thought I'd spice it up a little bit.
I like that.
Switch it up, see what we can get some more ears out there.
All right.
I'm your host, Eric, along with
Kashan.
How you doing today, brother?
Doing good.
Glad to hear you're doing well.
I'm still flabbergasted, but
And now a word from our sponsor.
you know what, brother? I'm going to invest in Don Pepe X.
Don Pepe X, what is that?
Don Pepe X is the next AI trading revolution in crypto.
Crypto? Huh. I guess that is the wave of the future, huh?
Yes. You know what Don Pepe X is?
No, what is Don Pepe?
Don Pepe X is an advanced AI trading agent powered by Satoshi's Mind AI and is built on the Virtuals protocol, a next-gen AI blockchain ecosystem running on Base Chain, the Layer 2 blockchain developed by Coinbase and secured by Ethereum.
What makes Don Pepe X so different compared to the other crypto competitors out there?
Well, great that you asked that. AI-powered trading intelligence is one of the things Don Pepe X has. Also, base chain security, transparent and safe, high growth potential, and also premier AI agent.
And why should we use them now?
The AI agent narrative is the hottest trend in crypto right now, and Don Pepe X is positioned to be the leader in this space.
Oh, that sounds very promising. I'm going to have to check them out.
Yeah, man. If you want to be ahead of the curve, Don Pepe X is the AI-powered edge in the financial market.
All right. And where can I get additional information?
You can get it from Don Pepe's Twitter page. We'll have the link in the description below.
Perfect. I'm heading right there now. So we are now going to talk about Mega Man 02. Developed by NT Creates, published by Capcom, and released in 2003 on the Game Boy Advance.
So, small little tidbit about 02. 02 was not even supposed to be made. It was at the end of production because NT Creates were not even thinking about making a sequel for Mega Man 0 at all. Seeing so that it left, and we didn't get into this other part, and then redacting one thing before we go further. I got Mega Man ZX and Mega Man 0 mixed up with the mapping, the navigation. ZX is what I was referring to, and I was supposed to refer to 0, which basically is linear. So it's like the traditional. You pick your boss or whatever, you pick your level, and then you go play it, and then you come back to the main hub.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So I apologize for all that. I know probably people in the comments are probably going to be like, "You're so stupid. Why would you say that? That you're referring to the wrong game." Fine, I'll take that. Okay. I had that mixed up. So actually they didn't realize after they had put in the storyline for Mega Man 01 that, what was it? 0 actually went into Neo Arcadia himself and, took care of all the bad guys, obviously.
Yeah.
Killed off Copy X. And, nobody else was doing that but this one-man army, right? So then, obviously, through people speaking and thinking that it was a great game, they decided to make another one because, even after that, like, they definitely had to made a sequel.
Right. Like, what happens next?
Yeah, right. So that wasn't until, like, the end of production where they figured out that they would have to do this.
Yeah, they greenlit 2 and 3.
Yeah. And then, obviously, later on down the road, they greenlit 4 after 3. So But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But go ahead, brother. This takes place a year after.
The year after the first game, like we just mentioned, Copy X has been terminated, but they kind of covered up his death. They didn't want the town or city of Neo Arcadia to know that Copy X had died.
So now we're getting some political wars here.
Yes. Seal, and of course, Guardians, they wanted to maintain stability and prevent people from, freaking out, going crazy, because they referred to him, I don't know. I'm not so much godlike, but...
What, the Guardian?
Copy X.
Well, no, he was definitely God for sure. God. He was definitely God.
So they viewed him as godlike? Okay.
Well, I mean, look at it. He literally ended 2 wars.
Yeah.
2! Not 1. Not like... Well, I mean, I guess Blue Bomber didn't really end any wars. Well, the Wily Wars, I guess you could call them. But, I mean, actually, to this day, it still continues, because Mega Man 11 came out in, 2018? 2019, something like that. So, there's no end to that. However, yeah, X ended the Reploid War and the Elf War. Well, I mean, along with Zero, but... Yeah. I mean, come on, like... yeah, I'd be like, all right, well, I'm not messing with this guy. Whatever he wants, he can get. Yeah, whatever he wants. Like, oh, you want me to bring you bread? I got you. I got you. You're a robot, but hey, if you want to eat, I got you.
Yes.
But yeah, so a year after, this is wild. But anyway, go ahead.
No, Zero's just spent his time not taking over, but destroying
Neo Arcadia. For trying to, anyway.
Killing everybody. And he's like, tired, boss.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm tired. So, if anyone can put in the comments what movie that came from. We actually have some giveaways we're going to be doing soon. So maybe we'll see.
Giveaways. Everyone loves free stuff. He's exhausted from battling. He's bored. And he's trying to, I guess, reconnect with Seal and Resistance.
I think so. I think in
the beginning of the game.
In the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was trying to reconnect.
Because, he wants to go back and support the cause, I guess.
Right. But, I mean, for the year, though, I know he was kind of doing his own thing. They were kind of split in paths, because he still doesn't know what his identity is.
Right.
So that was the other thing. And then you got this band of people here. Now, mind you, let's go back a little bit, because remember, their base got infiltrated, and so they had to eventually move anyway. But we'll talk about that here shortly. You got a band of people here who think you're the legendary hero, but you got imposter syndrome, and you're like, I don't. What? This isn't my spot.
Yeah,
not at all. So I think in his mind, and this is just me speculating, but in his mind, like, kind of being around that can be very overwhelming, even though he has like these abilities and he can go out and destroy things and jump and kick walls and such, like, and have these weapons. I mean, they were made in a human image to still have feelings. So people tend to forget that, or I guess even in the story, some of these Reploids and humans tend to forget that. So, yeah, I would say after a while he was kind of doing his own thing, but yeah, probably would want to reconnect at some point. Again, speculation, but that's just me. That's just me.
And just on his adventures, he eventually just passes out.
Yeah,
finally goes to sleep.
Beating up everybody. Everyone's played that level. We've seen him take off that cape.
Yes,
that was
cape poncho.
Yeah,
that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty. Like I said, this was my first Mega Man Zero game. Mega Man 2, Zero 2.
Zero 2, yeah.
Brought it home, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I like this. I like Mega Man.
It was fun. I enjoyed playing it. Thank you for introducing me to this.
Yes.
Even though I had difficulties with the chain rod.
Just gotta hold the button.
Hold the button.
So yeah, eventually, as you said, he passed out after
battling
out.
Sage Harpuria, I think I'm getting that right.
Harpuya. Puya. Yeah, like
Puya.
Like poop. Puya.
Sage Harpuya
Yeah, you got
shows
Harpuya.
up and I guess kind of, asks himself, 0 to live or die.
I mean,
I guess, like,
I think the latter is good sometimes.
but I guess he didn't want to take on 0 in that way. So he picks him up, takes him to the new resistance base.
Oh, yeah.
It's a new, improved,
Yeah.
new TVs, new beds for the barracks. Now we've got hot water for the shower.
It's hot water. Man, that whole bed on the wet, I swear to goodness. I think I got drowned with arsenic. I don't know what's going on. But we got some good ass water now.
Yes.
So I wanted to go into a little backstory on this. Before we get into 0 finally arriving at the new resistance base, we're going to talk about the new resistance base real quick and a little backstory on that. So there was a Reploid who was in Neo Arcadia, and his code was TK31. TK30. Remember that?
TK31, y'all.
Remember that. TK31. And
it's important.
He worked with the Guardians.
Yes.
To explore the submerged, I think it was a submerged like records or a library or something to that effect.
Sunken library.
Yeah, sunken library. And obviously he was told to report anything that if there was anything in there or intact, that to report back to the Guardian. TK31 decided upon himself to go ahead and take a little peeky.
Look around.
Yeah, a little peeky sneaky. So people didn't put their folders up at the desks so that you wouldn't cheat. So he went ahead, looked around, saw some info that he shouldn't have been seeing, obviously. And spoiler alert.
Spooked him.
Yeah, it spooked him. Spoiler alert, it was information on the Elf Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And he was caught by Sage Harpuya, telling him, hey, you need to report to your Guardian what you're doing. So then after a while...
And forget what you saw.
Yeah, basically forget what you saw. Like CIA type stuff. So basically after a while, the submerged or the sunken library actually was destroyed. Out of nowhere. So that should tell you something. That should tell you something. So then TK31 met with another Reploid. I do not remember the code name for that one.
HE22.
HE22, yes. HE22.
Oh, I always want to say HE double hockey sticks. Sorry.
We can say double hockey stick.
Just an old thing.
Yeah, HE double hockey stick. So HE double hockey stick. They were talking about the information that was TK30. Was it TK31? It was HE22.
Was running his mouth.
Running his mouth about the information in the sunken library. TK31 was like, I don't think you should be talking about this. Just calm down now.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, I don't know if there was a wiretap or something like that. Somebody was like tapping their foot to be like, hey, it's him. Come in. So obviously the Guardians came in. Boom, was like, hey, we're apprehending you, TK31.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue, bam, now there's other explosions that have distracted the process of what was going on. And it was the Resistance who came in.
Okay, they were coming in.
Yeah, the Resistance came in, attacked Neo Arcadia. And somehow the Resistance knew, maybe, this is just my hunch, maybe HE22 was part of the Resistance. That's just my hunch. Because if he was coming in, like you said, running his mouth about this.
And then TK31 gets in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
I think HE22 knew some stuff.
Snitch.
So basically...
Got a mole, guys.
Well, no, not so much a mole, but I think he was part of the Resistance. So then, I guess he'd have to play both sides. So yeah, I guess a mole somewhere. So, the Resistance actually came to get TK31.
Mm-hmm.
Because they knew he knew information that could be vital. They could help them win this war against Neo Arcadia. So they take TK-31 back to the new resistance base. Upon TK-31's request to be moved to, I think it was Area 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. That's where he wanted to go. Because the resistance came in trying to attack everything. Just going back a little bit, Harpuya gave him, not the line, but the resistance is futile line. If he didn't come with him, if TK-31 didn't come with him to the jail or whatever. But
he had already seen shit that he shouldn't have.
Yeah. And then TK-31 and HE-22 make a run for it. Then they talk about joining the resistance. But yeah, like you said, before they parted their ways, TK-31's like, hey, we got to go to base 7. Because I guess he found out the baby elves was there.
Yes, the baby elves. And that's that. Oh, elf wars, here we go. So the baby elves were there. And Alouette, if we all remember from the last podcast we had.
Is that the one that he got?
No, it was the one that he got originally. So there wasn't any there at the base at the time.
Okay.
That's when we get to the first boss. We're not getting there yet though. So then Alouette, if we remember who that is in the first podcast that we did on Mega Man Zero, was the blonde Reploid little girl that actually gave the baby elves a name. It was, correct me if I'm wrong, but Kreia and Priya.
Yes.
In Japan, in Japanese. So Kreia meant create, and Priya meant, I think in French, it meant to pray or something like that. I think it was in French. I don't know, but that's how you would say it in Japanese. So those were the names of the two baby elves. One was blue, one was red. And in the diary of Alouette, I don't know if this has so much to do with it, but there was a mentioning of Azul and Rojo, which is blue and red. And the babies are blue and red. The baby elves are blue and red. But that same year, Mega Man Battle Network 4 came out, and it was Blue Moon, Red Sun.
Okay.
So it had a reference to that in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, so little side note there. So basically, the base was in near vicinity of where the baby elves were tracked. And that's why he wanted to go to, was it Area 7?
Base Area 7.
Area 7. We'll just say Sector 7. There you go. Sector 7.
Sector 7. The realists will be mad at us if we don't get it correct.
Right.
Area 7.
Area 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, no, the purist out there, like, this motherfucker says Sector 7 one more time. I swear to you on everything that I love, I'm going to smack them if I see them on sight.
Layeth the smacketh down.
Right. And you know what? I wouldn't have been mad at you. I'm a purist in some ways too, in some games, so I get it. So then now we get the resistance base. CL in TK-31, who is now known as Elpizo.
So he gets that name because the hologram that he saw, information that he wasn't supposed to, he learns about Project Elpizo.
Or Elpi or LP or something like that.
LP. Yeah, LP, Elpizo.
Elpi, I think it's Elpi.
Elpi, yeah.
So, but yeah, so he learned that. And Elpizo was what he wanted, or what he wanted to be named. And also, in turn of joining the resistance, he wanted to lead the resistance. So he became the commander.
Before you go further, Elpizo is a Greek verb, which means to hope for.
Oh, this man did a lot of hoping. For sure.
And TK-31 comes from the voice actor's name and birth date.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
So hopefully I don't butcher his name. I apologize if I do.
Butcher it?
No.
Okay, don't do it.
Tsutomu Kashawakura. And he was born on March 1st.
Kashawakura.
Kashawakura.
Kura. R's are D's.
That's right.
So
R's
it's like a roll. It's like in Spanish, you know how you roll your R?
Yeah.
So it's like a short roll.
Okay. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So rather resistance based.
Yeah, rather resistance based. So let's go to CL real quick. So CL is also, I mean, obviously part of the resistance because she led the first resistance.
Mm-hmm.
CL, given the crisis at hand with everything going on and the shortage of energy, she wanted to make the cyber elves be able to sustain energy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't think we really got into cyber elves in the last one.
We did not, no.
And I want to make it clear that these cyber elves are like kind of like sentient, like AI.
Okay.
They're like small. There's like small, like humanoid beings, like robot beings, but they're just fairy size.
Mm-hmm.
And they were meant to give you like abilities like jump higher, more health, or I guess vitality, more vitality, or maybe regeneration, stuff like that.
So they all had a different
purpose,
role, purpose. Okay.
Like some gave you defense, so you lose less health.
Mm-hmm.
So these were little, like, I wouldn't say cybernetic. I guess I would say like AI. Would they be AI at that time anyway?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the game portrays it as like a
sentient AI being.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, these were beings that were supposed to assist Reploids. And CL, who, and I don't know if I again stated this in the last game, is the only human in the Resistance. The only human. Just so y'all know.
Well, I mean, she's important to the cause.
Yeah, she's definitely important to the cause. But I mean,
working on creating energy, sustainable energy.
Yeah, sustainable energy. And she was almost done with it. And then Elpizo and her had a conversation after he gave his big speech about attacking Neo Arcadia. Now, let's make this clear. We know that the Guardians, all the Guardians chromies, and then everything else in between is in Neo Arcadia.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think that you're going to be able to attack Neo Arcadia head on? What makes you what cell in your mind is making you think?
What is your malfunction?
Right. Not only are you dealing with Guardians, you're dealing with the quote unquote, like, I guess in those terms, like the Mutos,
mm-hmm.
the Mutos Reploids.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with all those other people on top of those 4 Guardians, and you're going to tell me that this is going to be successful? Yeah.
You thought it would be?
You do that. You do that. So, yeah, so that was his goal. He wanted to attack Neo Arcadia head on. CL did not agree.
Not at all.
CL wanted to go ahead and offer sustainable energy to make sure that she could end this crisis, because when there's the end of a crisis, there's less casualties.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're dealing with a lot of casualties, and we're not trying to have any more casualties, at least from our own. So they find one of the soldiers comes running in saying, "Oh, Zero's been left unconscious at our doorstep. Yay." The savior's here.
Yeah.
So they went, got him, brought him back in, repaired him,
hooked him up,
gave him the juice.
Gave him the juice.
And now he's our beloved legendary Zero again.
Ready to go.
He had no recollection of getting there, by the way.
No.
And CL didn't know that he had no recollection until later on when they had their conversation. But Elpizo Zero met with Elpizo, and the dialogue, I remember the dialogue saying, "Oh, hey, before you go, let me have a chance to introduce myself." If I was Zero, I looked at him and I saw what type of getup he was wearing. I'd be like, "Who the fuck you talking to, bro?"
So yeah, he had an interesting getup.
I was like, "What?" It's like, no, man.
So
I'm
I
good.
guess he flamboyant. Yes. I would say flamboyant.
I wouldn't say flamboyant.
Really?
I wouldn't because I think the color scheme is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say flamboyant because yeah, maybe flamboyant.
Well, just I guess because it was pink, yeah. But like I don't know, it was different things.
It's like the helmet,
because the helmet showing half the face, had the emo thing going on.
Yeah.
Then I think he had blonde hair. Yeah.
I
was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I would have looked at you and been like, all right, man. Like, look. Let me take care of what I got to take care of first, and then I'll come talk to you.
Yes.
I got to process what I'm looking at right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know you're up to something, and I don't appreciate it, but I'll be back. I'll be back. We'll talk about this. Oh man, like if I were to see somebody like that, I'd be like, and then they want to get my attention. I'm like, wait, you can't just throw this on me like this. I gotta see you coming. I gotta see you coming up to me first. I gotta process, not just this. Oh, hey, hold up, like what? And the best part about it though was like Elpizo reached out to shake his hand, and Zero looked at him like, man, don't you touch me. Don't you even try to touch me or even attempt to. But he kind of was like letting them know like what the plan was. And like, oh, thanks for coming back to the cause, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but okay.
Yeah, Paizo was ambitious. He was like, wanted to go get some things done.
Yeah, and I appreciated it. I really did. But just he was just so gung ho, and he just didn't want to understand. Like, hey, there's repercussions about what you're about to do.
But remember, he was kind of, I guess, awkward to begin with because, like, really, I'm the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I'm so embarrassed still. Like, I don't know. It's like, have you not been a leader? But have you not managed a store before? Have you not worked at a GameStop like me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny.
But yeah.
So they CL and Zero reunite. They have their dialogue. It wasn't really anything too much.
Too much. Wait.
Well, okay, all right. You school me. You school me.
Still talking about the energy shortage. The thing that kind of, I don't know. The game touches on concentration camps and killing people.
Oh, yes, that's right. See,
I was like, what?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
I'm telling you, I've been telling you this. Like, I've been telling everybody this. Like, we did a disservice when we did the X series. This is not a kid-friendly game. It really isn't. Story-wise, anyway. But it's really not.
Yeah, that kind of, I was like, wow. So, a little side note. There's a difference between the Japanese version and other versions, specifically as far as wording goes. So I guess the English version replaced things like die or death with words like destroyed or destruction.
Or retired.
Yeah. Thought that was interesting.
Yeah, because, then we had a lot of stuff censored then, if I'm not mistaken. There was a huge thing about that back at that time, where I think the only thing that wasn't censored was like the Man Show on Comedy Central and South Park.
Yes.
Really. I mean, or BET Uncut, but we're not going to get.
Oh my God,
we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into
play the full 4-minute damn song.
Yeah, right.
Okay. But yeah. That's their introduction. Our heroes all healed, ready to go.
So now we're going into Operation Righteous Strike.
Yes. Paizo's like, come check out my new monitors I got put up.
Yeah, they're 40 inches. Come take a look.
So, I don't know. So we have our bosses from left to right. What was it? High leg Orobacle?
Oh, yes. High leg Orobacle.
And he's located in the forest of Dices. Resistance soldiers are held here and they must be rescued.
Yes. Yes, you had to rescue the Reploids while you were trying to figure out where this man was. However, Mr. Orobacle, High Leg, first off, High Leg, if you saw him, yeah, he's got some long legs, so it's pretty high. But Mr. Orobacle, like he's a human or something. Again, Mutos, these Reploids are Mutos Reploids, so they have somewhat of humanoid-like features, but they don't look like humans. They look like their actual counterparts, which is the Ouroboros logo of the snake trying to eat itself, right? So it looked like a cobra. However, I will say, what was I gonna say? Oh God, I lost train of thought.
Was along the lines of a snake?
Oh, snake,
Mr.
snake.
Orobacle.
Yes.
Redenbacher.
Yes. Redenbacher. Can I get some popcorn? So yes, he actually was the first rep. He was. Yeah, people were dying and being captured over there. But when you do defeat him, you receive the first baby elf.
Oh, do you? Oh.
The first baby elf, and I believe that would be Kreia, which would be create. You receive the first baby elf, and what was it? There was something that happened there. Oh, yes. So you receive the first baby elf. However, Cyber Elf X appears. And he talks to you about these baby elves.
Hologram X.
Yeah, Hologram X. Cyber Elf, hologram, whatever you want to call it.
I was like, what is this?
X still is alive.
Yes.
Well, real X, not copy. And he's talking about these baby elves and how they can be very destructive, and it's kind of scary how he put it. So he put it like that these baby elves can actually, they would want to actually drive people insane in order to find their mother, or cause destruction,
chaos, destruction.
Yeah,
yes,
to find their mother,
mess with their minds, human minds. Yes,
and I believe they are clones of the mother. Correct? They're not actually like. It's not actually like made the robots, so they can't like actually reproduce. But I think they were the baby, the mother elf. God, I can't talk. Was cloned and cloned into those two baby elves that I know of, that I remember anyway. But we'll get into that in a little bit. So then, we go back to the base, and now we're doing our again their small arms operations still with Zero, as Mr. Elpizo is just trying to do God's work and do a frontal assault.
Yes.
But anyway, the next Reploid would be
Polar Cameras.
So
interesting name,
Polar Cameras. So
now we are in the computer zone. Here is a supercomputer that controls the defensive system for Neo Arcadia.
I think it's in the Antarctic too, if I'm not mistaken. So there is
cameras.
Fair.
I laughed. Fair. I was like, "What the heck?"
Cameras. So cameras is actually part of. I think it's an indigenous. Is it? Okay. I think it is. It's like some type of like.
I thought it was a play on campus or Krampus.
Sorry. No. So it's from the Eno people. So the Eno people, they didn't worship bears, but they idolized bears. If that makes sense.
Like any bears or just the polar bear?
No, I don't think it's the polar bears, but they're hieroglyphics. They just have like hieroglyphics of bears or a diagram of bears, whatever you want to call it. So I guess the root name was Cameru. But yeah, it has some. I think the Eno people. I think they're indigenous. I'm not sure. I'd have to research that. If anyone knows what that is, the Eno people, just drop it in the comments. But I think that was my recollection when I did some research on it. But I might have missed something. So yeah, there's a small like real life connection to these these four characters, or actually there's a couple other ones that have some connection. But go ahead. Where's the next one?
Oh, we're headed to the power room. This is where they create, enemy soldiers. I guess you can call it like an arms factory or a power reactor. Yeah. And we take on Phoenix Magnion.
First off, fuck that man. He's so hard. He's so hard to beat. First and foremost. Magnion or Maginian? Is it Maginian?
Maginian? Could be Maginian. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I apologize.
No, it could be Magnion. Because, Phoenix, and then, if he's dealing with heat, magma. What the fuck? Magma. So it could be Magnion. So, yeah, he's terrible. I don't like playing against him at all. I don't think he really has anything too much. I guess the sun god Phoenix.
Yeah, pick up the flame chip here.
Yeah. Well, I need that because I'm dying right now.
I forgot to mention with Polar, you pick up the triple shot, and then also with Phoenix, you get the Tenshuzen.
Tenshuzen?
Did I pronounce that correctly?
I don't know. I don't even know how you spell it. Tenshuzen. But yeah. So what is our fourth one?
We are on a train.
Oh shit!
It's a train of New Arcadia. And this mission is about obtaining supplies. And here we take on Panther Flauclaws.
Yeah.
So just
Pentetta.
A Replo with giant claws.
Yeah. So, so there's a reference. It's a grimoire, I believe, for this particular. There is a grimoire. I don't remember the name of it, but it's real life, and it talks about a human with a panther head and it has huge claws.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name of it. I can't remember the grimoire either. Something about keys. Something I don't know, but yeah, y'all go ahead and look that up. Y'all go look that up. I'm not going to go any further. I did enough research as it is. Y'all leave me alone.
So here we pick up the Thunder Chip. We also get the Spark Shot.
Sparkle Shot.
So now our first four bosses are Dunzo.
Yeah. So then now,
Paizo.
Now here's where it gets real. Here we go. Go ahead.
He's ready. Paizo's ready to go. All out assault on Neo Arcadia.
And we're telling him, no, don't do it. Please.
Yes,
please.
Seal is pleading with him.
Telling me, stop it. Just stop. Don't do it.
But
it's no good.
Paizo's like, I want to go join the front line. I want to go out there.
But CL said she definitely proposed that she was almost done with her energy,
research.
Her energy research.
Mm-hmm.
And Elpizo kind of flipped the script a little bit and
start to see a change.
And mentioned, after almost being snooty, mentioned like, okay, well, I see where you're coming from, but what if Neo Arcadia comes and takes your energy supply anyway and still oppresses people? Then what? Then what do we do? That's a fair assessment.
It is.
That's what we call a clinical nursing judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that I'm in nursing school, I got that. I could handle that.
Drop some knowledge on you, right? Connect the dots here.
So now, before we go any further, let's kind of break this down a little bit. Now we have a situation.
Mm-hmm.
We have an internal conflict. How would you do that as CL? How would you figure that out? Actually, you know what? As CL,
I wasn't even ready for this.
No, I wasn't ready for the shit you pulled at the beginning. So I don't want to get it. So as CL and as Elpizo,
okay,
how would you do this?
All right. So CL's like, hold on, I'm working on my source. We must save the humans.
Mm-hmm.
But Elpizo's like, F that. I want everyone destroyed.
And I want to take over.
Yes. Wow.
Mind you, no one knows that X is still dead. Copy X is dead. Nobody knows this. So just throwing that out there.
Wow. Shit. I want to side with Seal.
Really? Well, I mean, I want both explanations. I mean, so okay, all right. You would side with her. So that would be your natural reaction to side with her.
Yeah.
But if it were your world and you could have either or option, I want to know what side that you
But they're still coming in to take the research anyway, so we have to stop them.
But how do we know they're going to take the research? See, now I'm trying to make you think.
Yeah, but that's the only reason why they would want to attack.
Who? The Resistance or Neo Arcadia?
Neo Arcadia.
But they don't know they don't have the energies made yet.
Okay. That I'm missing something somewhere.
No. Okay, so she explained to him that it was almost done. The research was almost done.
Right.
And he then said, well, regardless of whether it's done or not, and I'm paraphrasing, what if you offer this or this comes out and Neo Arcadia comes and takes it from you and still oppresses people? What are we going to do then?
Then how would you feel then? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing I was like, oh. Yeah, I would be pissed if we didn't take a stand to begin with.
I'd be mad as hell.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You want me to go first? I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you. So I would agree with you and side with CL. Because obviously I'd rather give up one Reploid over
being
thousands of Reploids.
Yeah.
Right. So if I were in CL's position, first off, I would have never had that man in power. I would have never did that.
Yeah, I was like, how did he even get in? Not whatever. Yeah.
Because he had that information. He had that information.
Okay.
He had information that was going to be pivotal.
That's right.
For the resistance.
That's right. And she trusted him like, hey, I want to trust you with, okay.
So I get that aspect with CL, and I know CL is obviously a human, so she has the ultimate feelings, the ultimate whatever, right? But if I were in that situation as CL, I would try to find a way to implement something, like some type of like, how do I say it? Some type of way that I can show you that this energy does exist by you not knowing I made it. If that makes sense. I would probably have somebody be a fall guy. Yeah. No, dead ass. I would have somebody be a fall guy and be like, hey, like, you got nothing else to lose.
Hold on. So Neo Arcadia doesn't know that she's powerful?
No. Well, Neo Arcadia, I don't believe knew that she was making that sword, the energy source.
Right, but they know. Don't they know that she's smart enough to make that or no?
Well, I mean, yeah, but Neo Arcadia also knew that she made Copy X.
Okay.
Actually,
I don't think they know.
Oh my fucking God. I don't think they know.
They don't know.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta see. Oh, this opens up a whole can of worms. Oh my God. No one knows that she made Copy X.
Yeah, I don't think they knew.
Oh my God. Yo, okay. This opens up a whole new can of worms now. Okay, so no, they don't think she's smart enough to do that.
Okay.
So yes, I would definitely have a fall guy because I'm not trying to be the target of something that ends large scale casualties.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I wouldn't even say that I even created it. I wouldn't even say that I even touched it or sniffed it for that matter. Someone's, hey, you take this. I don't care. You can get all the money in the world. We are literally in a world of robots and chaos, and people can find out anything in an instant, kind of like that. No, I'm good. You can have that. I would have gave it to Elpizo. I would have literally gave it to Elpizo. I would have said, Elpizo, I'm almost done with this, and
You can take the credit for it?
You can take the credit for this.
I don't know if he has the personality to want to do that. Because he just wants to go in and kill everybody.
Right. But he can still go do that.
Yeah.
Right? I'll still let him go do that. Because I'm not going to be able to stop him. He's the commander.
Mhm.
I was dumb enough to go, as CL, I was dumb enough to make him the commander, right?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you know what? If you do this, I want you to go ahead and present this and present it in your own image.
Okay.
Because this is you.
Okay. Well,
Because,
all right.
Okay, go ahead.
No, just knowing the midway point of the game, it makes sense. Okay.
Well, what makes sense?
Well, when we get to the end of the game, then it's, for me anyway, now it makes sense that he would want to do that.
Right. So then I would have just gave it to him. I would have been like, yeah. I mean, in order for me to have less casualties for my people, I'm going to let you do this. If you decide to go do that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you have this as a backup now. So you can go do that. You could either go do the craziness, or you can present this. And now if you think that they may come and attack us and take our energy and whatever, and then still being oppressive, you have a countermeasure because you know that it might happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as Elpizo, though, if I was Elpizo, I'd probably go and kill, destroy. Because I got the ability to do it.
Right.
I don't think I would do a head-on attack, though, by any means. If I had any type of like air support or something like that, I would bomb them.
Mm-hmm.
Or since I already know who the Guardians are, the only dumb one is Fafnir. And if you remember, he's the carpet bomber.
Yeah.
Now in 02, he does specify that that's not his style, right? Which I think is a contradictory there. I think maybe someone might have forgot some lore or something like that. But I will say, if CL did that, offered me the energy, if I could find a way to talk with Fafnir, because I obviously dealt with him before,
mm-hmm.
or in some way, shape, or form, maybe off screen. If I could present the energy to him, knowing that I'd get his trust first, obviously. Obviously. Can't just be like, oh, hey, Fafnir, I got something for you. I got this energy I created. Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
And I want you to be a part of this. I would definitely use him like, look, man, this is gonna be like, I'm making you my right-hand man. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that. We can source this energy. We could rule the world together. Now, obviously, you would have to try to break X's characteristic from him, which would be very hard.
It would be.
I think you would have to reprogram him. You would have to do some CL could do it, I'm sure, some way to reprogram him, right? Mm-hmm. By using a cyber elf or something like that to override.
Yeah. It's doable.
And then carpet bomb the fuck out of everybody. Now humans and reploids would be dying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I think about it. Is that going to be more casualties than the resistance?
I don't think Paizo would care.
I don't think he would. I mean, as a Paizo, I wouldn't care, I guess. But now that I see, that's why I hate being a thinker, because I think too deep now, and I'm just like, okay. So,
and things are starting to change for Paizo at this point.
Yeah.
We're starting to see, I guess, his true colors.
Yeah. We're starting to see him be a fuck boy. So, continue, brother. Continue.
But yeah, let's see. So we're in the middle of the game. Zero gets an urgent phone call. He has to head back to the base. I guess there's an aircraft with a special bomb headed towards Resistance base. And Zero's assistance is needed ASAP.
Yeah, so when he gets there, everybody's fucked up.
CL and Zero will devise a plan to take out the aircraft and the bomb. And they have to find a way to get there.
Well, let's remember, everybody got fucked up in the process of Operation Righteous Strike.
Yes.
There were bodies everywhere, just so y'all know. And the people that have played it, I know y'all seen it. People that haven't played it and want to try to play it, there were bodies everywhere. There were mass casualties everywhere where it comes to Neo-Arcadian robots and resistance. We begged this man. We told him not to do it. And he went and did it anyway.
Yes. So
we found him.
They failed.
Yeah.
They weren't able to stop.
Down.
They weren't able to stop the bomb, the airplane.
Got caught lacking.
Crash and burn.
But yeah, got caught lacking.
Sure did.
But Zero and his graciousness also saved Elpizo and the remaining resistance people who were still alive and wounded. But you said that they stopped the plane, the bomb, or whatever it is.
Well, they didn't stop. It crashed, but they failed.
Yeah, they tried doing all that.
They tried to, but they were unsuccessful.
But that's all right, though. That's all right, because they get back to the resistance base and find that Elpizo is left.
Where'd he go?
Oh, I forgot. So when we got to the last boss, was it the Pantera? They got the other baby elf.
Baby elf, yes.
So they had 2 baby elves. They had both of them now. So they found out that Elpizo left,
gone
with the baby elves. So where are you gonna go? Where are you going to go when you have 2 baby elves?
I'm on a hunt for power.
Yeah, right. So
we need more power.
So you know where he went.
Where'd he go? I don't know.
He went to Yggdrasil.
That's right.
In Neo Arcadia, the safest place in Neo Arcadia, where the mother elf has been sealed. So you're going to take the babies.
Oh, wait a minute. So I forgot. Paizo did leave a message.
Oh, what was the message?
Miss CL.
Oh, shit.
Our operation has failed. You can blame my foolishness. He does. A ha-ha and a hee-hee. Wrestling fans will get that one. I'm such a fool. I was an errand boy in Neo Arcadia when I came here. They assigned me as a commander and I failed everyone. I was such a fool. This is all because I didn't have the power or the testicular fortitude.
You said that?
We didn't say that part. But
oh, okay. I was about to say. I was like, I don't remember that. But okay.
The Attitude Era was a wild time. All right. I want to be strong. I want to be all powerful. Sounding like well, I'm not going to go with the Star Wars reference, but I want to be the most powerful Reploid ever.
Starkiller?
Anakin.
Oh, Anakin.
He wants to be a genetic jackhammer. Okay, he didn't say that last part.
Oh, yeah, genetic jackhammer.
I'll destroy New Arcadia and all of the humans. Then I'll be a true hero. Now our heroes are on a rescue mission to bring back Elpizo.
So here's the thing. Here's my thing. I don't know why he didn't think about doing this sooner. I really think you want to go through that whole Operation Righteous Strike, kill everybody, almost get yourself killed, and then you're like, oh well, I could just go ahead and take the baby elves. I forgot we had these. You know what I mean? Like what?
Well, he had to go get them. I guess he wanted to go a roundabout way of getting them.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
a safe way without spoiling everything.
I would have been out. I would have been gone. I'd have been like, oh, we got them both. Shit. Peace.
I mean, he can't just show up and be like, yeah, I want the baby elves. He can't show up saying
the commander.
that.
No one's going to question him. If CL wasn't questioning him about what he was doing.
That's true. I did find that odd.
Well, you do have to understand too.
But the game partnership, though.
Right, but a partnership has checks and balances, though. You know what I mean? But you still also have to understand too. At that time, that was still kind of like there's not very many women, and not antagonists, but protagonists
That's true. That's right. Yeah.
Women were like kind of like the feeble ones. Like, prime example I just mentioned earlier, like Samurai Masashi Samurai Warrior on PlayStation 2.
Mm-hmm.
One of the big shticks in that game is that whenever you go save a goddess to acquire whatever sword you need to acquire, you have to carry them. They don't walk. They don't help you. I mean, they can because you can use them as weapons.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like you can like use their body as a weapon. But the dialogue goes, "Oh well, I'm feeling faint and I can't walk. You'll have to carry me." You know what I mean? And it's like, back then when we were kids and all the rest of good stuff, chivalry, all the rest of good stuff, it wasn't really anything that we had thought of. And it's like, oh yeah, because we're taught to be the strong protectors, you know what I mean? And so when you see that and you're like, oh yeah, I do that. I do that for women, you know what I mean? Today, no, never. They're just as bad as us. Anyway.
Sorry, everything breaks into a music video.
She got her own house. She got her own car.
I apologize. I can't help it.
I love it. So yeah, it's still the whole not questioning a male Reploid.
Yeah.
At that, and it's flamboyant male Reploid. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was just describing him that. Yeah, she just didn't have the backbone to do it. So it's kind of like I'm just a girl, so I can't do that, right? Kind of. We're not going to get into that, but but that's kind of what the situation was.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if she's not going to question him, nobody else is.
You're right.
Everyone's like, oh, well, I'm just a lowly Reploid. I'm just here to go ahead and fight the resistance, and hopefully, that life will be great.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not only that, she's the only one that could, to be honest with you, because remember, laws of robotics.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pass against those laws, even if it's Reploid against Reploid. You still can't pass those.
That's right.
So, if someone's appointed commander, they're the commander. But yeah, I mean, people listening, put it in the comment section about like what do you think about that? Like what your takeaway is, or maybe like your speculation or something just original from you, or from not original from you, but not as what it is in the story. So that'd be interesting to read. So yeah, he took the babies to Idrisil.
Mm-hmm.
Idrisil, where X sealed the mother elf using his own body. So this is where we get the actual look at, not copy X, but we get the actual look at real X in watching Elpizo release the mother elf by destroying X's body. That was heartbreaking. The man's already dead.
Yeah.
The man's already dead. But then you just go ahead and you just destroy someone who just, I mean, again, already dead, but a body of somebody who just saved the earth from 2 wars, all stemming from multiple years of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just to think about that, that's crazy. Some nobody comes through and just destroys your body. Just completely, just like, fuck it, bah, and then you're obliterated. And it's kind of surreal to think about, really, to be honest, because you think of Mega Man, or you think of Mega Man X as strong warriors, strong people who protect the weak and save the world and all the rest of the good stuff, and keep things in balance. And then now it's literally physically gone within an instant,
just like that. Boom.
Not to go off on another tangent, but remember your last sleepover with your best friend.
Yeah.
Or the last time you played a game that you've never touched ever again after that and you don't own it anymore. Or the last time you rode a bike with your buddies. That's kind of how it feels to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, now I think about it, I'm getting a little sentimental here. It's kind of makes me a little sad.
Memories.
Yeah, right. It kind of makes me a little sad. Just to witness that.
Yeah.
Even think about it. Yeah.
And then at that time, you didn't know it was the last time you were doing that.
You didn't. You didn't know. And then I bet you a lot of people would, if someone got the question, what was the last like true sleepover you had with your buddy, with your best friends? No one will probably remember when that was.
Really? I remember.
They can. No, I don't remember it. I don't remember my last like true sleepover.
I just remember setting an alarm clock that no one wanted to turn the alarm clock off, so it went off for like a half hour.
That's a terrible sleepover. That's a terrible.
We were like, turn it off.
Yeah, whoever did that, they should be tarred and feathered. For real.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so the mother elf is now alive and well.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Sorry, we missed like a couple bosses in between that because we were trying to catch Elpizo with the baby.
Yes. So before all that happened, we get another set of missions for Forest of Notice. I guess the features or the boss is Burble Hikalot.
Is it the frog?
Yes.
There is something dealing with the frog that's pretty interesting. I think it was like a god or goddess thing. I can't remember. But anyway, keep going.
Running Elpizo and did the exchange that we just talked about. And then we come back to the computer zone and we take on Fairy Leviathan. Trip back to Antarctica. And this is where we pick up the Sharp Edge. And then we move on to the Crystal Cave. And we take on Harpooia.
You got it.
And then we catch up to Elpizo. And he has something in his hand.
What's he got in his hand?
Before Zero can confirm what it is, Elpizo disappears. Then Harpooia makes an appearance and tells us that he has the IFF beacon. I guess this is used to identify a friendly or an enemy. You know, it can be used to sneak into an enemy base without them noticing you. And I guess, they're kind of curious of Paizo's intentions. So Harpooia goes off and then tells Zero that it's time to die.
Well, first off, Harpooia, you better get somewhere. This is when he was brainwashed, correct?
Brainwashed.
Yeah, because he had the IF. What is it?
IFF beacon?
Yeah, the IFF beacon.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Harpooia was trying to track him down for that. And then the baby, so he actually was being mind controlled by the mother elf that Elpizo was using, and the baby elves stayed back and obviously entered Harpooia's body.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Harpooia was like, okay, Zero, you need to kill me because obviously
correct.
I am corrupted. I am now a maverick.
Take me down now. Yes.
Maverick. Harpooia claiming himself a maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Just saying. But, sorry, I was looking at something.
Oh, you're fine. Then we make our way to the shuttle factory where we take on fighting Fafnir. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, Zero tells Ciel about tells Ciel about Elpizo and his plan. She doesn't feel that peace should be brought using the power that he wants to obtain. Then a familiar voice is heard over the comms. It is Elpizo telling Zero he's in the deepest depths of Neo Arcadia with the Dark Elf. Elpizo shares his plans of awakening a dark elf and then destroying X. Well, X isn't able to keep Elpizo from breaking the seal, but you know what that means. Off to the depths of Neo Arcadia to take care of Elpizo. So during the final assault, the Neo Arcadia entrance features the boss Rainbow Devil MK2. Here you get the filter shield. Then the next portion is the Temple of Flame, which features Fafnir. You fight him in one form, then he transforms into another form. And then the next location is the Temple of Ice, where you take on Fairy Leviathan, fight him in the normal form, and then fight him in another form. And then we have the Temple of Wind. And at the end of the level, we see Harpuria bowing down to Elpizo, who then has a conversation with Zero and lets him know that he has the Dark Elf and how he wants to get rid of all humans that are wasting their energy. And of course, destroy Neo Arcadia.
Yeah, well, he's crazy. He's crazy.
The last thing that is left to do is remove X from the equation, but Harpuria states that they will not let that happen. Elpizo gives us his best Boris impression. I am invincible.
Yeah, get out of here. Ain't nobody want to hear that.
GoldenEye reference. Elpizo continues to talk about all of this power he's going to get, and then he runs off.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
The baby elves are still around, and they decide to join with Harpuria, who tells Zero to kill him, as you just stated.
Mm-hmm.
And then Harpuria transfers into another form. And of course,
did he?
Yep.
I don't remember that.
And then, of course, Zero takes him out.
Yes. Takes him out. Make sure he doesn't die for the most part. Because he did say at the beginning of this game that he said he would save the Reploids. And he did when Operation Righteous Strike happened. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that today.
Word of the day.
Yeah.
Or words of the day. Line of the day.
Righteous Strike.
So now we are at the Neo Arcadia capital, Yggdrasil Sanctum. And guess what? The 8 bosses you took on earlier, you take on again.
Of course, because
classic Mega Man fashion.
Why not?
And when you get to the end, Zero, X, and Elpizo are all together in a room where the Dark Elf is sealed.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to hear the ending, I would suggest stopping here. I guess go play the game and then come back.
But we're going. We're going.
Oh, yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing this.
So Elpizo puts a force field around Zero, stabs X with his beam rapier. And, X is out of the way. The Dark Elf is finally released.
I still can't believe he destroyed his body. That kills me, bro.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Hiya!" The Dark Elf and the baby elves then become one with Elpizo.
It had a pretty sick outfit, though. I don't know if you saw pictures of that.
It was.
Yeah, it was
I was
pretty
like,
sick.
damn. Why did the villains always get the cool shit?
Went from flamboyant to even more flamboyant, but he's but cool as fuck.
Yes. Now with Elpizo and the juice, and he's all jacked up and ready to fight.
The juice.
I guess you take on Elpizo in 2 forms.
Yeah, we do. Kind of like what you did with Copy X. Copy X is the same way.
Then, of course, Paizo thanks Zero for stopping him, for doing something that can't be forgiven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a weak-minded man.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
But what brought that on, though?
I guess he couldn't fully go through with killing everybody. Came to his senses.
Well, I mean, yeah.
With Zero taking him down. It was like, oh, I'm not as powerful as I thought.
But my thing is what brought the thought of this on? Like, being in Neo Arcadia and probably seeing some stuff, right?
What? Paizo wanted to kill everybody?
Yeah, but you were in Neo Arcadia. You worked alongside the Guardians. Now I don't know what type of role he played, right? I mean, unless he was like one of the lowly people, but it doesn't seem like it the way he was designed.
I think he was just out there, boots on the ground, and then he's like, "I want more power.
I guess so.
Take over the world."
Wonder if he got beat or something. I don't know. I mean, a lot of things can happen.
Yes.
Now we've defeated Elpizo.
The Dark Elf turns on him, or turns Elpizo into an orb, then whisked him away.
Yep. But
Dark Elf floats away.
No, I guess it's the Mother Elf now.
The Mother Elf.
Yeah, Mother Elf.
That's right.
So Mother Elf is no longer corrupted. No longer the Dark Elf. However, now we're at the end of the game. There was a voice that came about that was not happy about this situation, nor would they let it go by without him having a say-so. And it was Dr. Weil. He's back.
Guess who's back? Back. Sorry, can't help it.
He's now back. If you all remember, he was exiled from Neo Arcadia.
But he brought a friend.
And we'll save that for the next episode on Mega Man 03.
Yes.
I liked this. This was good.
It was awesome. The game was awesome.
Yeah. It was a great game. It was a great game. Now we have to play. Now I have to play 3. I'm gonna have to reborrow your Steam Deck again. I'm gonna have to play 3 now, and 4. But 3 is the next one. This is when shit got real here, but this is when shit is going to really get real
and ramps up.
3 and 4 are probably, and I think people that have played the games could tell you and agree with us. 3 and 4 are very high intensity, very, very dark. And it gets real very fast. And it stays real for a long time. Like this, Mega Man 0 and 02, there was kind of like a build up. You know what I mean? Like some real stuff happened in 01 with Copy X and Copy X not understanding, like, he was following the laws of robotics to ensure the safety of humans. But why was he being punished for it?
Yeah.
Right? But then you have 02, where now you have Elpizo, who found information, was going to use it against Neo Arcadia by joining the resistance, and then wanted to kill everybody.
Yeah.
But then that didn't work out, and then he had a change of heart. But we all knew why it didn't work out, because he was just a weak dude. He was one of the grunts, like you said, boots on the ground. But now it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. We're going back to somebody who actually caused all of this, and the shit ain't pretty.
Not at all. No.
If you listen to the last episode, the statistics of the deaths that happen between humans and Reploids is ridiculous. Ridiculous, and it's all because of this man. But we're gonna find out.
We will.
We're gonna find out. Otherwise, that's the end of Mega Man 02.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you. You all have a wonderful night. Until next time.
Toodles. Toodles. I have to find something. I don't know. For some reason, I want to say stay frosty, but no, I got to find something.
Stay frosty. Stay frugal.
Catch you on the next one.
Yes.
Peace.